If you're anything like me, you're probably wondering how much you're actually spending in terms of tokens and total cost with every automation that you're running through. Well, this video is for you because I'm going to walk you through step by step from start to finish how you can build this out for yourself. So now you'll know as an output through Telegram, Slack, whatever output you want, that you'll know exactly how much you're spending in terms of total cost and how much tokens you're actually spending. So you know what you're actually going through. So it's no longer like a mystery to you. So if you like this type of content, my name is Palmer Joseph. I've been doing n8n for quite a while now. I absolutely love it. And I really highly recommend that you get into this as well because it is booming. With that being said, if you like this type of stuff, then subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, hit that notification bell because that lets me know I'm doing a good enough job for you guys that I'll keep on making this type of content for you on a daily basis. And if you want anything from me or if you want me to build anything out for yourself, tell me in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so as you see right in front of you right now, this is a full automation I built in a previous video. I actually walked through the entire step-by-step of how to build this out for yourself. This includes like a big ultra agent that has 3 sub-agents that controls everything. So if you want that full if you want this entire JSON file for yourself, all you gotta do is go in the link in the description below, join the community, jump in and get the copy of the JSON file, and all you gotta do is download a computer, come back in the top right corner here, click on the 3 dots, click on import file, pick wherever you downloaded it from your computer, paste it in here, and you'll have exactly this entire thing set up for you. But again, this video is not going over all that, but if you want to see the entire walkthrough of how this was built out, then click on the top right corner in the cards section there. It'll show you exactly what this is all built for you as well. But in this video, this is specifically for taking into consideration how much you're spending in total cost and how much you're spending in tokens. So let's walk through this right now. So with that being said, let's get straight into that. So first off, this obviously has to start with a demo, so let me show you what this actually starts with. So as you can see right here, my trigger node is a Telegram message. So let's just get that going right now. So let's click on execute workflow, pull up my Telegram, click on that. Let's say, so you can see right now, I just made a text message, email Jim Brown and tell him he's a dummy and make me a blog post about the most recent news about AI this week. Let's send that through. Goes into my whole automation. It's a text message rather than voice, so it goes into my ultra agent. Calls upon my contacts agent to figure out who Jim Brown is, what his email address is, so it sends it to the right email. Then at the same time, it goes to my content agent to figure out what the most current news is about AI this week. Gets all that information back, should go over to my email agent to actually send the email to the correct email, which is right there, perfect. And then it goes down either success or error branch to determine whether or not how much tokens I've spent, or if it just errored out, it also tells me whether or not there's anything spent in there as well. So that is all done. As you can see, I got it successfully while it's executed. This is done through Telegram. So let's see what it says here. Total tokens and usage recorded in Sheets. Perfect. Let's go into Sheets real quick. Here is what I said. So as we can see right now, oh, I forgot to delete this last one here. Delete that. So here is the date, the automation, the input is what I told him to put in, the output from the AI assistant. Total tokens used was 1648, and my total cost for the entire automation run was way less than a penny. So as you can see, super cheap. But if you want this entire Gmail Google Sheets for you as well, it will be provided to you in the link in the description below. You have to join the community because I'll provide everything in there, the JSON file, this Google Sheet template, everything step by step, so you can walk through and do this yourself. But as you see, it tells you right now, everything was set up for you, so it's all done. But let's do it in a way where we know for a fact that this will fail. So this will error out, and I'll show you what that actually looks like. So let's go back into my AI agent, which is my ultra agent, and let's just mess it up by giving it fake authentication. So this is a fake credential. It's obviously going to fail. So let's give it that. Let's just save it. This time, let's execute the workflow, pull up my Telegram, and I'm just going to copy the exact same thing here. Copy text, paste it in. I know this is going to fail. Let's go through the whole route thing as well. There is an error because, like I said, there is no credentials, so there's no authorization, so it can't actually run anything through. So as you can see, came out in the error branch. Same thing goes to my Google Sheets and tells me through Telegram. So as you can see, the error is authorization failed. Please check your credentials because, as we already know, like I told you, there's no credentials with this fake OpenAI API key that I put in here. So if we go into my Google Sheets, here's my new one, same thing, error, tokens used 0, total cost 0 because this didn't work. So that is basically how it's all set up. Now, let's walk you through how to actually set this up. And it's all extremely simple, but I'll walk you through what you need to look for in terms of how to set this up for yourself. So the biggest change, the biggest difference in all your automation and how you can set up as a bolt-on to what you have right now is to actually go inside your AI agent, which is your main one. We're not talking about the sub agents. We're not talking about like my minions here. We're talking about the master agent. Okay. So if we double click into that, what we are specifically looking for, everything else is set up here, is to toggle this on. This is important for you to see. Okay. Because if you have this off, all you're going to get is an output, which will look, actually, let's just get out of here real quick. Let's put this back together into the right one. Save it real quick. So if we only had this as, if we don't have this return intermediate steps, then it will only say text or your output, and that's all you're going to get. But if you have intermediate steps, it'll show you. Actually, I'll walk you through the entire thing step by step right now. Let's execute this workflow once more. Give it something simple like, sure, that is mean, but it's just for demo purposes. It's just being for fun. But as you can see, we gave it the right credentials this time for the brain in terms of actually calculating what to do. So now this time, let's go back into our Google Sheets. All good. We have spent 825 tokens, less than a penny. Now I have it all sent up and ready to go. This is confirmed that it's got sent to the right email. Refresh this guy real quick. There should be 2 of them. There you go. Quick note. Just want to say you're a dummy. Super rude. But let's confirm the email real quick. So Jim Brown at megamega.com. Come back to my Airtable. Jim Brown at megamega.com. Perfect. And the other one should be correct as well. You're an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, so it got sent to the right place. Perfect. So let's come back into n8n and take a look into our AI agent, which is the main one. Because as you can see right now, like I said, if we didn't have this toggled on, all we have is an output. But since we have this toggled on this time, we have intermediate steps. So this actually tells you what tool is it called in each step and how much it actually spent. Like there's prompt tokens in here, completion tokens, total tokens spent on each different step. If you keep on scrolling down, you'll see the next step that they use, the next step that they use, and all the observations and all that kind of jazz. So once you have this, all this data that's important for you to actually extract, what we have to do here is actually come to the next one in terms of output, is to give it either two different branches, success or error. And how you get that is come back in here and go into your settings, and then on default it just says stop workflow. So you click on this drop down and make sure you choose continue using error output. That is what you want to toggle on, because if you have this toggled on, you'll have this output in 2 different branches. So you can have it split out into a success branch like I did here. If everything works perfectly well, then it'll still record all the information. If it doesn't, it'll still do the exact same thing, but it'll tell you in a different message that, hey, there's an error and it's over here. So most important thing for you to do right now is to create a code node to clean up all that data that came through. So if I click on this guy, all you gotta do here is click on the top right, type in code, and you'll get this guy right here. Click on that, it'll be blank. But let me explain to you how I got this JavaScript. So first things first, I just want to let you be aware of, I am not a coder. I have no idea what the hell this means. Okay, this is a bunch of gibberish in my mind. So I'm just here to prove to you that you don't have to be someone that has development background and all that kind of jazz, engineering, coding, none of that. I don't have any of that. So how I got this was to go to Claude. So if you just go to claude.ai. You can even do this with a free plan, because that's what I'm doing right now. It's super simple. All I got to do is basically take the n8n, come back into the main agent, copy all of this stuff, okay? Copy all that, come back into Claude, and basically just tell it, hey, I want to clean this up. I just basically want to extract 3 different things in terms of what data I want from this jumble of mess. So to be specific with that, I told it to basically extract only 3 different things, because I want it to be installed into my Google Sheets, which is basically the tokens used, the total cost, and yeah, those are the only 2 I actually want. So I wanted to pull out the total tokens used and the total cost and what's involved in my automation. So it pulled it all out, and I told it to write a code for my code node in n8n to go through this data and filter out exactly what I'm looking for in terms of the tokens used and the total cost. I did this about 5-6 times to get the right output, but once it's all done, you just copy and paste it into both of them. So in the success route, in the error branch, the exact same code applies to both. So you can see it's exactly the same. What it does is just clean up the data. Once that's cleaned up, it extracted or pulled out exactly what I'm looking for. So the output right now is the total tokens used, total cost, and all that kind of stuff. So that is what I wanted out of the output. Okay, all of this is still good, which is great. But specifically, to get this installed into my Google Sheets, click on the top right, type in Sheets, click on this Google Sheet one. You obviously need to have your Google Sheet credentials installed into n8n. If you don't know how to do that, then click on the top right corner in the card there. I'll walk you through how to set that up. It's just out of the scope of this video, but it's super simple. It's 4 minutes long. You can do all that yourself. Extremely stupid easy. Okay, so once you have your Google Sheets credentials installed to n8n, it's extremely simple because it's all going to be filled out exactly as it is in your Google Sheets. Basically, as you can see right here, I have 6 different columns. Each one is named by date, automation, input, output, tokens used, and total cost. You have to have that in here beforehand because if you don't, this will not work in n8n when it pulls up your sheets. But since you have that already set up, as you can see, it's the same ones: date, automation, input, output, tokens used, total cost. So first off, let's go through the date and how you get this variable. Simply enough, all you gotta do is just type in 2 curly brackets, $now, and I wanted to format it exactly as it is because this will come out looking like this, and I don't like that. So type in dot format bracket, whatever that quote mark is, and you just follow whichever format you want. So I did DDLLYYYY. Okay, there's other methods in here as well if you want to follow it, but that's how I got mine. So as you can see, DDLLYYYY. So that'll be the date that I wanted at. So it lets me know when this actually occurred. Okay, now let's talk about the automation. How you get this variable is simply enough. Make sure you're in schema, scroll all the way to the bottom, go to variables in context, and it'll be right here. So click that, drag it in there, drop it in, and you are set to go, because that is the name of my workflow. It is called token tracking, and just to confirm that's what it is, it's right here. That's what I named it. So if you named it something else, then that's what it's going to look like. Let's go back to Google Sheets. Input is taken from my Telegram because this is my input. That's what I typed in as an input. So we get that from my Telegram message. Input is right here. Take that, drag it in there, and drop it inside, and you're good to go. Output is obviously from the Ultra agent. So that will be right here, and the output is very top there. Drag and drop it in, and that'll be my output. As you can see right here, it says I've sent the email to Jim Brown saying blah 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 blah. Token used is going to be from your last node, which is a code node. So obviously, simple enough. All you gotta do is take the total tokens used, which is up there. You gotta make sure this is actually formatted properly through Claude. It took me a while, like I said, it took me about 5-6 shots, but eventually you'll get the right code and you're set to go. So take that, drag and drop it inside, and you have your total cost, which shows up right here as $8.25. Total cost is right here as well. Drag and drop that inside, it'll be right there as well. So as you can see, it all came back into Google Sheets exactly as it is right there, right? Extremely simple. Now, once that is done, you can execute the step. I'm not going to do the exact same thing because it's going to be putting the exact same information in there as well, which is redundant. But my last thing here, you can actually change this up if you want this to go to Slack, if you want this to go to WhatsApp, if you want this to go to Telegram. In this instance and in this demo, I have this to Telegram. So you can do the exact same thing if you want. If you don't know how to connect Telegram, then obviously click in the top right corner there. That's the card to actually set up your Telegram. It's extremely simple. Now, once you have that all completed, it takes literally 4 minutes. The most important thing for you to understand is to get your chat ID. And how you get this is either through going back to your Telegram message. Your ID is right there. Ensure that you have your own, because if you copy mine, it's not going to work because it's specific to myself. If you put mine in there, it's not going to work. So if you can't find this ID and you're stuck in the very beginning, because it's going to need chat ID, go back to your Telegram, go into the very beginning, go in search, type in get ID bot, click on that, put this little prompt in /start. It'll give you the ID. So 0249 is what it ends in. That is mine. Again, don't use mine. You have your own specific one to yourself. So we are currently working on the success branch. They're different for both. So let's go into my Telegram again. So I want the text output to be fixed, and it just says total tokens and usage recorded in Sheets, right? It's the exact same thing that you'll see in the output right here when everything goes through without any issues, with no errors. That is just what I want, and it just reminds me to go into my Sheets, and that is it. Everything else is done, nothing else to do, and everything is correct. But again, Now let's make this error out one more time to show you what different branches in terms of getting this all messed up. So let's click on fake, save that again, execute the workflow, pull up my Telegram, I'm just gonna type in hi. Okay, this time we know it's gonna error out because it has no credentials, so it goes down this branch. Same thing as the code node. Like I said, whether or not it's successful or errors out, it's exact same code, because all we're trying to do is pull out the information that we truly want, which is basically the, what I call it, the tokens used and total cost. But since in this situation that it errored out, it doesn't really have much of an error. So we have to understand that we're just gonna put 0 for tokens used and total cost is 0 because it didn't do anything. It wasn't able to run any automations, wasn't able to pull up any API calls, none of that. So obviously there's no tokens used, so it's 0. So let's go back to Telegram, and this time the text is gonna be different. All I did was take in the output from the previous node, which is the error in the sheets, dragged it in there, dropped it in, same chat ID. If we come back and confirm, it says 0, 0, 0. Okay, this was my last input, which is hi, and all that kind of jazz. And that is literally it. All right, guys, so that's basically it. If you want this type of videos, if you found this really helpful to you, you found it valuable, then take a moment to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, because that informs me that I'm doing a good job for you guys. And I'll keep on making this type of videos for you to show you how to create more and more automation for you on a daily basis. So if you want more content from me, then click on the video card that you see somewhere on the screen, because I have lots more automations for you. You can walk through that yourself.